Welcome to GreenBiz Studio. My name is Dylan Siegler. I am Vice President and Senior Analyst Sustainability here at GreenBiz Group. And I am excited to have with me Kim Dabbs. She is Global Director of Social Innovation and Engagement at Steelcase. Kim, welcome.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
First of all, you, as I mentioned, are Global Director of Social Innovation and Engagement, and you're a specialist in designing cultures of belonging. Can you talk a bit about what that means and how you bring it to life at Steelcase?
Yeah, it's a great question. All of these titles end up becoming so much a part of your identity. For me, social innovation, I think all innovation is social. When you think about it, all of the biggest issues that we're tackling in the world today are going to take bold solutions. And in order to do that, cultures of innovation are going to be key and critical to getting there. I work with our teams and our leaders throughout the world in finding and enabling how to build those cultures of innovation, how to create places and spaces of safety and belonging, and bring those to our leading organizations and other institutions and our community partners throughout the world. When we think about impact, so much of what I do also is all of those ESG impacts and building that strategy along with our leaders to bring that to life. So all the way from our internal systems into the community and right back in.
That's a big job. And there's a lot of complexity involved. How do you measure Steelcase's progress in all of the things that you do?
It's a great question. You know, when we think about impact, so often people think about financial impact. One measure of unit is equal to another unit. And when we talk about ESG impact, it's not fungible. It's not equal. One measure of impact is not going to be the same across disciplines, across organizations. So I think that's the complexity that we're dealing with within the sector overall. In the social innovation space that I lead at Steelcase, the thing that we really focus in on is not the activities and the outputs, what we consider the KPIs, but really what are those impacts that we're trying to get to? We use a model that's rooted actually in the nonprofit sector called a theory of change. And we work directly with different partners and organizations to help design and define what that means to them, understanding that our impact areas are really aligned to the Sustainable Development Goals. And we try to build and bridge and weave those together.
That's great. It's, I think, fair to say that most businesses are at the beginning of their journey, probably nowhere near where Steelcase is in this area. And maybe they've just started looking at justice, equity, diversity, and inclusion as part of their business strategy and their ESG strategy. What do you see so far businesses doing right in this space? And what would you advise them to think about a little differently?
So I think the businesses that are getting it right are making forward progress, making bold commitments, and understanding that this is a journey of learning. When I think of social impact, social innovation, equity work, I look at this as forever work. I'm going to make progress along with our communities and our employees throughout my lifetime and my career. And those coming before me and after me are also making progress. So I think making that step, building a coalition and building a movement in your organization is key and critical.
Thank you so much, Kim, for joining us today and talking through these really important issues. And thanks everyone for watching this episode of GreenBiz Studio. I hope you'll join us again soon.